नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का आपके अपने YouTube चैनल इंग्लिश वोल्केनो में हार्दिक स्वागत है। आज से हम हमारी सेकंड फेज़ की तैयारी करने जा रहे हैं। तो हमारा फर्स्ट डिक्टेशन है जॉबलेस ग्रोथ इन इंडिया के ऊपर है। तो आप इसको लिखिए। 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट। इंडिया, वन ऑफ द फास्टेस्ट growing economies in the world, has paradoxically faced the challenge of jobless growth for several decades. While economic growth rates have consistently been strong, employment generation has not kept pace with the growth trajectory. This phenomenon, often referred to as jobless growth, raises critical questions about the nature of India's economic reforms, their impact on the labor market, and the broader structure of the economy. Whether jobless growth is an anomaly or an inevitable outcome of the economic reforms introduced in the 1990s and beyond is a topic of significant debate. Para. Jobless growth refers to a situation where an economy experiences robust growth in terms of GDP without a corresponding increase in employment opportunities. In India's case, the phenomenon has become particularly pronounced since the 1990s, following the liberalization, privatization, and globalization (LPG) reforms. Despite consistently high GDP growth rates, the unemployment rate has remained high and the informal sector continues to absorb the bulk of the workforce. A large part of India's workforce remains in the informal sector, which provides low wages with no job security and limited social benefits. Certain sectors, particularly services and capital intensive industries, have driven economic growth without proportionately increasing employment. Para. India's economic reforms began in earnest in 1991, marking a departure from the protectionist and state-controlled policies of the past. The reforms were aimed at opening up the economy to market forces, increasing efficiency and attracting foreign investment, reducing government control over industries, deregulating key sectors, and removing bureaucratic barriers, selling state-owned enterprises to private players to improve efficiency and reduce fiscal burdens. Para. Integrating India into the global economy by promoting exports, reduce tariffs, and encouraging foreign direct investment (FDI). While these reforms undoubtedly spurred economic growth, the impact on the employment generation was uneven. The service sector, which was the biggest beneficiary of globalization, grew exponentially, but this growth was primarily concentrated in high skilled areas like information technology and financial services. Manufacturing, which has greater potential for mass employment, did not grow as rapidly as expected. Furthermore, many traditional sectors like agriculture, which employ a large portion of the workforce, remained stagnated or saw only marginal improvements. There are several reasons why India has experienced jobless growth. These reasons are both structural and a result of the specific nature of its economic reforms. Skewed sectoral growth economic reforms in India disproportionately benefited the service sector, which is less labor intensive than agriculture and manufacturing, while the IT and financial services industries experienced rapid expansion. These sectors do not employ large numbers of people, especially those without advanced skills. Consequently, GDP grew without a corresponding rise in employment. Para. Manufacturing, which has the potential to employ large number of semi-skilled workers, did not grow as fast as hoped, in part because of India's weak infrastructure, complex labor laws, and competition from countries like China and Vietnam. The agriculture sector, which employs around half of the workforce, continues to suffer from low productivity and underinvestment. Technological advancement and automation, driven by economic reforms and globalization, have boosted productivity but diminished the demand for labor. In industries such as manufacturing, the shift towards automation and capital intensive production methods has limited job creation despite higher output. Similarly, in the services sector, the IT revolution has generated a smaller number of highly specialized, well paid jobs, leaving much of the unskilled and semi skilled workforce behind. आशा है आपसे अच्छा लिखा गया होगा मैटर। PDF के लिए आप टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करिए और हमारा ऐप इंग्लिश वॉल्केनो डाउनलोड करिए। थैंक यू।